Let's start.
Yes. Hi everyone, I'm Monique Bloxel and I'm so super happy to be here today with Jill Duca, MBA PCC, to really discuss about practical and tangible ways to create your dream business.
Yes, Monique. It's really awesome to be here, and with the power of technology, we had people signing up from all over the globe. So this is just amazing. It's just amazing. It's technology can do everything for us as well. So before we just introduce ourselves, Monique, let's give everyone who's in with us on this webinar just a quick glimpse into what they will take away today. Okay, let's just do that.
Yeah, very important. Why are you here today, right? Well, what we want everyone to take away today are the 3 most powerful steps to create your dream enterprise. So many people dream of creating their own business, but they never really take that very first, most challenging step, right? So today we want you to get ready to take that first magical step. And we'll tell you what that first step is so that you can make your business dream really come true. And for everyone here that already is running a business, we will share with you these 3 amazing steps so that you really rocket your business to the next level. Maybe you want to write your best-selling book and become an expert leader in your market. Maybe that's the goal for this year. Well, there's 3 major steps to take. You want to work less and make more money. Well, that's on my agenda for this year, for example, and maybe on yours as well. And they're just, again, these 3 most critical steps. Maybe you want to make 2015 your best year ever in life and in your business. Well, again, there's these 3 steps to take. And today in this webinar, we will reveal what we have done to become best-selling authors, international speakers, and awarded business mentors, and how we started and grow our own businesses, right, Jill? So we'll also share with you what to avoid so that you don't waste the time and the money that we wasted. We want you to take that shortcut and succeed big time this year. So, Jill, what is really the great thing about this webinar today?
What is really special is that we're going to do very, very practical, hands-on, and proven to bring results ways to enhance first our business, so take our business to the next level, but also take our lives to the next level. So you are here, you're in the call, you're an entrepreneur, you're in the process of becoming a very successful entrepreneur. And what you have done is that you are now in the 5% of the whole world. And I say that because only the 5% of people are really training themselves in order to take their lives to the next level, in order to take their enterprises to the next level. What we usually do is that we stop educating ourselves. We stop getting new input in, new, let's say, data. And this has us stuck in certain levels. Whichever level you are in, this makes you stuck. So it's vital, and I really want to congratulate you for the fact that you're dedicating your lunchtime or your morning coffee, depending upon where in the world you are, in order to find out new ways and to educate yourself. I'm sure that you're going to get some stuff that will help you to make a difference, to make a global difference, because this is what Monique and myself are dedicated. So I'm sure that this will happen, and I really want to congratulate you. I want to congratulate you because only 5%, as I said, of the population are educating themselves, further educating themselves, and you are in that. So you're so special. Thank you so much for being here with us. And what I would also like to remind you is that you can write, while we're speaking, your questions in the chat area. You see on the right, there's a chat area. You can write any questions that you may have, and we will reply to them at the end. So I encourage you, whatever it is, there's no stupid or smart question. Whatever it is, just write it down, and we will answer it at the end. So hands-on information, and write your questions in the chat area. And you are awesome.
Absolutely, Jill. Well, and Jill, how do we actually know that what we are talking about really works? I know that you and I both had not an easy journey to get where we are today, right? Well, I don't know if you've always been a wholehearted entrepreneur or how you started, but how did you start? How did you get to where you are today, and where are you today?
So my journey is pretty much similar to many people's journey, with a lot of failures on the way, 2 bankruptcies, and the need to give value to people. So when I started, I was working in multinational companies like many people do. I did 2 Olympic Games. I supervised thousands of people. And this did not give me the fulfillment that I was feeling. I wanted to feel inside that I have a higher cause. I give back my greatest potential. But I didn't feel that, although I was doing things that were really big, compared to other people. So I said that I would build my own business. And I started doing that, and I failed. I failed big time, and it was extremely painful for me because I didn't make any money. I didn't have any clients. It was extremely painful. And I really don't think that it's good to fail, but if we can skip and fail more, with less pain, it would be great. So this is what I'm dedicating to helping other people do. And today I'm speaking all over the world. I have a #1 best-selling book in Greece and Cyprus. Its name is Choose Love. I've been awarded European Business Mentor. I found BetterLifeDay.com. It's the global platform that supports people to find solutions. I've done some quite cool stuff, and I'm proud of them. But what is really important is that today I feel that this inner calling, I'm on purpose. This is the best way to say it. Yeah, I feel on purpose, and I feel much more inner balance. Stressed, but with inner balance. What about you, Monique? How did you start? What happened with you?
Well, Jill, you were sharing with us your stories, almost like my story, and probably a lot of people's stories that are here with us today, right? I mean, I also worked in big corporates, climbed the career ladder over time, and I thought that was the only option to live, right, and to make money to survive in a way, right? But I felt that I was a big fish, getting bigger over time in a big pond, having global responsibilities. But like you, I just felt that there was always something missing, and I didn't know what it was. And whenever I met people that said, well, I'm passionate about doing this, and they really lived their purpose, as you said, I thought, I wish I would know what my purpose was. I wanted to get up every morning and say, I love what I'm doing. And at some point, and I have to be honest, it took me years. It took me years, until I was brave enough to say enough is enough. And then I stepped out, and like you, I mean, the first business I built, together with, even by the way, 5 other partners that were equally, smart business people, but we failed, We failed big time. I mean, 1.5 years later, even though we were in touch with big corporates, no big, contract came through. And, 18 months later, and probably about wasting 50,000 euros and more, in that time, I realized I don't know what it takes to get a business started, right? And I realized there's so many people around me that had the same issue that I thought, well, I would like to learn, and it felt like I was back in kindergarten, I started from scratch, right? I mean, I really didn't know nothing about it. And I really started to interview very successful entrepreneurs. I found a business mentor, and that was my turnaround point, that I surrounded myself with people that knew how to do it. And I became kind of, I took in every information that I could to take the next tiny step forward, right? So today, I really built, I'm the founder of the Business Launch Portal, right? So I also work with entrepreneurs all over the world, not only to get their business started, but there's a lot of people that have been in business for a few years and they still feel they're not getting the breakthrough they want. They're still not making the money they want. They're still not making the difference they want. And, I keep learning myself, and everything that I learn, I share with others. So, I'm the founder of the Business Launch Portal. I'm running an, global radio show with thousands of listeners on a regular basis, right? I mean, I co-authored also several books, also one with people like Brian Tracy, Jack Canfield, and all these wonderful people, right? That's what you do when you start surrounding yourself with the right people, right? And so I'm also speaking all over the world, and I'm living my passion. I'm living my mission. I'm living my purpose, and that made all the difference. And my mission is really to empower people to create their dream business, like yours. I think we have a shared mission, right?
It is shared. And as I hear us, it's it comes again how much work we need to do in order to achieve things, and nevertheless, in order to create a dream business, but that does never start. So, or it's not something that you say, I'm done. This is my dream business and I'm done. So let's see first, what do we consider being a dream business? And if you guys you can write on the questions, what is a dream business for you? So that we have your point of view as well. So Monique, what do you think? What is a dream business for you? What is the definition, let's say?
Right. I'm not going to go into these scientific explanations, right? I mean, for me, it's coming from my heart, right? And I think it's for a lot of people here. And again, we are curious to hear from you. What is a dream business for you? So for me, it's simply I do what I love doing most, right? So I do the things that I love doing that are in line with my values, that I'm passionate about, that gets me out of bed in the morning, even after a long night, And also, not just loving what I do, but also living a good life doing it, making good money doing it, right? And there's also a third aspect that I don't want to forget, because most entrepreneurs that I ask, and when I ask them, so why did you start your business? Why did you build it? They had this ambition to change the world, right? So the third thing, besides loving what we do, making good money with what we do, is also making a big difference for a lot of people out there. Right? That's what a dream business is for me. If I can achieve these three things, that's it. What about you, Jill? What is it for you?
I'm with you on what you say. I really agree, especially, for the making a difference. So having it, as I said, ecologically fit. It fits the ecology, so it's good for everyone involved. And also, I would like to add the business owner factor. So for me, a dream business is the business that fits the lifestyle of the business owner. So let me just explain. The first work that I did, I was a choreographer, dance teacher, and dancer. So I was in New York. I was pretty successful, and then I came back in Greece, and I was super successful here. I was doing work with the National Theater, things like that, musicals. But I did not fit at all with the profession. So let's say the whole thing was working on evenings. I'm a very morning person. I wake up at 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock maximum. So by the time it was 7 o'clock that I had to teach, I was just, I just couldn't. I was just very, very tired, because that wasn't the way that my body was working. And also many other things. So the ecology between the business owner and the business is vital. Does your business fit the lifestyle that you have? The second thing that I think is really important in order to create a dream business, does the business support financially the lifestyle of the business owner? Because most of us were like, yeah, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. But what can you do when you have no cash flow in your business? What can you do when what you make with a more optimistic, because this has happened to me and with many of my clients, we have the most optimistic plan. We put in the numbers and it doesn't fit. The numbers do not fit the way that the lifestyle that the business person, the business owner wants to have. So These two for me are vital. The business fits the lifestyle of the business owner, and the business supports financially the lifestyle of the business owner. And I'm not saying that this is going to happen in the beginning. I'm not saying that. But at least within the first 2 years, you need to have some very clear lights, clear ways, clear indications that your business will fit your lifestyle.
Right. It's so true, Jill. And I meet so many people that are passionate, but then they're not really moving forward. And I think it's exactly what you're saying, that subconsciously they're trying to build something that is not them, that doesn't fit the way that they want to live, that doesn't fit their lifestyle, right?
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. So I think that we're done, and we would still love to have your questions, guys, whatever you want, or to tell us what what the ideal business is for you, the dream business is for you. And let's, Monique, if you agree, let's just jump and get into the meat, and just
absolutely
okay.
Go for it. Yeah.
What's the number one powerful step for creating a dream business? So I'm going to share a small story about how it came out for me. So it was when I had started, and I wanted to create my business, my own business. And I had this true calling, as I said before. I want to share more, I want to feel that I'm on purpose, blah, blah, blah. And then one day a shocking thing happened. I realized that I'm not going to be able to share my purpose if I don't know what my purpose is. It sounds a little bit silly, but most of us go out there and we want to help people. We want to do something greater above ourselves, but we first do not know ourselves. So what I did was I did a lot of research. I spent over 2 years of researching how I would find what differentiates me from the rest of the people, how I would find what my purpose is, how I would find what is unique about me. And I must have read over 100 books during those years. I did all the tests that existed in personal development and see what have they done in science and personal development in order to help people to find out their unique traits. And there I found a big gap. Something was really missing, because I found only 3 ways that there are out there in order to find our purpose. Scientific ways, really proven with results. So out of those ways that I found, what I did was I tried to fix it the way that it would fit my own unique traits, so that nothing would be left out. And by doing this, I found out that we can really actually write down what our uniqueness is, what differentiates us from the rest of the people. So how can we imagine that we're going into business and we do not know what is our purpose? So how on earth are we supposed to create a business that serves a higher purpose? Do you understand what the contradiction is? So this is for me the very, very first step to really, really, really know, as like Demonios was saying, the ancient philosopher was saying, really know what differentiates ourselves from other people. Otherwise, we're not going to be able to have, to bring our business to the next level, because we don't know what is our next level. We don't know what our purpose is, so we cannot support the business. I don't know, Monique, does this make sense?
Oh, absolutely, perfectly. If we don't know what we live for ourselves, what our purpose is, how can we define the purpose of our business, right? Exactly. If we don't know what we as human beings, the difference we want to make, how can we know what difference we want to make with our business? Absolutely.
But most of us, Monique, go out there, and this is what we do. 99% of us. So unless you are deep into personal development and this is what you do, you don't know what differentiates you from other people. You don't know what your values are. You don't know what your strengths are. You don't know what your best doings are. And most importantly, you haven't got feedback from your environment. So this was the reason why I created the uniqueness game. This is a game where we do all this. We find out our strengths, our values, what differentiates us from other people, and we get feedback from our environment. So finding your uniqueness, I think, is vital, even if you have started a business or if you're now about to start it, because then the whole road gets more clear because you have a GPS. You have deep inside of you something that tells you, this is not correct, or something that tells you, whoa, this is right, go ahead and do it. It's like you have a phrase that helps you understand what is good for you when you're on purpose and when not. And you don't want to be out of purpose. You don't want to do that. Because if you are there, you're not on purpose and you're an entrepreneur, my dear friends, no matter how successful the company is, at a certain point, it's not going to work. It's not going to work for you. So you don't need to be in that position. You don't need to be there. So yeah, this is the first step. The first step, the number one powerful step for me in order to create a dream business is to explore your uniqueness, to have a GPS, to have a phrase that tells you, hey, this is who you are and this is what differentiates you from everybody out there.
I love it, Jill. And isn't it amazing that, any kind of business courses, you do MBAs, you pay hundreds of thousands of euros, and they tell you, for your business, you need to create your USP, your unique selling point, right? But they're not teaching us what is the USP for ourselves, right? And this is what you're helping to find out, right?
Thank you, Monique.
Incredible.
This is exactly, I've done an MBA. I've worked my off for 2.5 years in order to pass those exams. I'm not saying that it was really worth it. It has really helped me. But no one ever told me, hey, Jill, find your USP for your, and this will help. Apart from making you a much better person, which is vital in our world, it will help your business too. So thanks for that. And Monique, do you want to go ahead with the second step? So what is the second step in order for us to create a dream business?
Well, Jill, the wonderful thing is now, thanks to you, we know what our uniqueness is, right? And what passions are that drive us and so on, right? And, I meet so many people that say, well, I would love to do this, or this is my dream. If I could do anything I wanted in this world, this is the business I would like to start. And then there's a couple of things kicking in their own head, right? I mean, that's always the biggest challenge between the 2 ears.
Yeah.
They say, well, but I'm not able to, right? And, that's one part of, people that I meet. They say, well, I don't believe I can really live my uniqueness and turn that into a business. So they don't believe that they think and act like successful entrepreneurs do. And that is the second step. You need to find out, if the business idea you have, or if you already run a business, if that business you're running is really the perfect fit for you. So now we know what drives you, what makes you unique, but next, now we need to find out if the business idea that you have, or the business you're running is a good fit to who you are, right? And, well, how do I find out if I think and act like people like Sir Richard Branson or, other entrepreneurial giants, or even just normal entrepreneurs like you and me, Jill, right? Well, how do we think and how do other successful entrepreneurs think and act, and what do they do every single day, right? That's what we want to find out. Definitely. And I worked with and interviewed over the last 3 years, about 100 super successful entrepreneurs all over the globe. I did my research too, like what you did, right? And of course I read a lot of books too, but I thought, well, why don't I hear from people that are actually living it every day, right? So I asked them, you know, how do you think? How do you approach things? How do you plan? How do you network, right? What do you do every day? What makes you successful? And what a lot of them have in common is, first of all, is this passion, is this drive. They know their uniqueness, right? They know their purpose. They know what difference they want to make. The question is, do all the people that are with us today, do you know what your passion is? Just also type that in and tell us, how close do you feel you're living in your business, your passion, your uniqueness already, right? So besides this passion and knowing the uniqueness, well, of course, a lot of entrepreneurs that I meet, you know, they have this feeling that they are responsible. When they feel that there's something wrong around them or in the world or something that could go better, they feel responsible to develop a solution, right? So ask yourself, when you see something that you think others would benefit as well from, if it was different, do you feel responsible to pick it up and do it yourself, right? And there's a lot of other things, you know, that people can say that this makes very successful entrepreneurs different. Is they're great networkers, they take risks, they don't give up easily, and all these kind of beautiful things, right, that you learn only over the years. But I think one step is really to do a deeper dive into, do you think and act like an entrepreneur already, right? So that you get also the belief that you can turn your uniqueness, your passion, into a real business, right? And what if you have a new business, you know, you want to start a new business, and or you are in business and you say, well, but I'm looking for this new business idea to really bring my business forward. How do you do that? I get often the question from people, you know, how do I find this brilliant business idea? I know I'm unique, but I still don't know what kind of business I should build, right? And, well, you know, there is a couple of steps that you can take to find out, you know, what your next brilliant business idea is, right? So one step is basically you go within and ask yourself, what do you love doing, right? And that comes back again to the uniqueness, right? So you ask yourself, what do I love doing? What am I passionate about? What do I love doing most so that I could do it from morning till evening the whole day through, right? And then say, oh, look us also outside and, you know, look around you. What kind of businesses are out there? What kind of trends are there, right? Become what I always say, become a star detective, right? And just look everywhere. Look in your neighborhood. Look, speak to family and friends. You know, look into media, TV, magazines, and so on. What kind of businesses either do people start or are already running that resonate with you personally, right? And then you might still not have found this brilliant business idea, so the third step is get help from others, right? So maybe find a coach or speak to other people, or you go to start up, you know, networking events or to business meetings or whatever, and just get inspiration from there, you know, or yeah, do what we do here, you know, get inspired by people like us, business mentors like us, or others, right? So ask yourself as well, who can help you to really discover your business idea, to really get your inner fire burning, right? As I said, it's family, friends, coach, business owners in your network, startup events, and others. And then you may say, well, you know, I'm always full of ideas, you know. I mean, if you are like Jill and myself, Jill, do you sometimes have the feeling like, you know, there's days when you have 10 new business ideas every single day? Yeah?
I do.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, same here. You know, I mean, we could probably start a new business every day, right? And that's probably also with a lot of people that are with us today. I mean, you might have a lot of business ideas, but you might not know which of those should you select and should you go forward with, right? How do you know which one is unique to you? How do you know which one is really getting your fire burning in the most way, right? And there's a couple of things you might want to consider. You know, once you ask yourself which business idea will most likely make you happy, help you to make the biggest difference, you know, help you to live your life in purpose and with in line and harmony with your uniqueness? And which of these business ideas make you happy and rich longer term, right? And again, how do you decide which business ideas to go forward with? Well, again, go within, ask yourself inside as well, what do I really care about most? What am I passionate about most? What are my life goals? Which of these ideas is mostly in line with your uniqueness, right? And also ask yourself, well, what am I good at? What do people ask me for advice for already, right? And also ask yourself, well, from all these business ideas, well, yes, you want to change the world. We can change the world, as Jill was saying, if also your income supports your lifestyle. And if you have enough income to really make bigger changes over time. So you also need to ask yourself not only what am I passionate about, or which business idea is getting this fire burning mostly, and what am I good at, but also ask yourself the question, which of the business ideas can I make most money with, right? Because I meet a lot of people that are passionate and they try for years and years to build their business, not making a lot of money and eventually giving it up. And we don't want you to do this. We want you to rocket it forward and bring it to a different level. And to do that, you also want to make good money, right? So what I suggest is, again, what Jill already said a few times, if you have any questions, just type them in there in the chat window. We will answer them later. But I think just to summarize the second step, Jill, I think that you need to really look for the right business idea that gets your fire burning, that is in line with your uniqueness and your passion, that you can make good money with, and then, become a star detective and look for all the ideas around you and then make the right decision to go forward with the right one. And that's true not only for people that want to start their business, but also for people that are in business, because we need new, fresh business ideas to really bring our business to the next level. Right, Jill?
I'm with you. I really like what you said, and especially for the star detective. I find it awesome. And, we're detectives for so more minor reasons. In Facebook, someone broke up, or, for checking out what's going on with the royal family or whatever. So, yeah, being a detective and really paying attention about what's going on around us and how that resonates with us, I find it really awesome. And I really, really love what a friend of us says here in the question area, that I completely agree with you that we all have our uniqueness. For me, it's sometimes hard to believe in my uniqueness and not to be influenced by the social pressure. It's so easy to compare ourselves to others and lose self-confidence. Thing is that, as Monique said, there's no one on earth like you. And also the famous song, "There's no one like you." I think it's Bon Jovi. But seriously, there's no one else on earth like you. We all have a unique DNA. I mean, even twins have unique DNA. So you are so different. And by comparing ourselves with anybody else, what we do is that we fall into into the gap. So imagine every time you're walking and you're comparing yourself, you fall into the gap because there's no one like you. So how are you supposed to compare yourself with anyone else? It may sound really simple, but each of us have a very unique journey in life, and by comparing ourselves, the only thing that we do is that we degrade ourselves, because what we see that other people have done better than us in their lives, maybe they are in a higher status than we are in work, but maybe we feel much better on the relationship aspect, or we're in much better health, or each one of us have a completely different and unique path. So thank you for this. It's amazing. It's a very nice comment, and please write us your comments here, because we would like, or your questions, because we would really like, to have a dialogue with you guys. And let's not keep the third powerful step, Monique, in order to create a
business. Right, what is that third powerful step, Jill? Tell us.
So what it is to turn your ideas into a real business. Turn our ideas into a real business. And this really sounds much easier than it actually is, because we have tons of people go bankrupt. Actually, I think it's over 90% of the new business ventures that go bankrupt. And this is for many, many reasons, because people lose passion, they don't have the right guidance, they don't have the right support team, they don't have the right tools, and funding, cash flow, it's a big killer. So what can people do in order to turn their ideas into profitable businesses, Monique? Because I know that you have been really working on this. So what can people do in order to take the fantastic kick-ass idea they have and then turn it into a profitable business?
Right, Jill. Honestly, it might be surprising for a lot of people, but it's always the same steps, right? It's always the same steps, no matter if you start for the first time or if you start creating your 10th business or whatever, right? Of course, over time it gets easier, but it's always a few major steps that everyone has to go through, So Richard Branson had to go through, Mark Zuckerberg, Steve Jobs, Ken Minkes, the industry rocker stars, Jill, Duca, Monique Blotzel, everyone has to go through them, right? And the first one, I'd say, is that we need to find out, now we know who we are and what's important to us. We need to now know who do we want to serve, right? We need to find out who are our clients. We need to put ourselves into their shoes. We need to see the world through their eyes. We really need to breathe the air they breathe, and so on, right? We really need to find out who are the people that we get up for every single morning, right? We want to know who are our clients, and so on. What makes them unique as well, right? And then what do they need? What problems do they have? Do they not find the love of their life, or do they, want to have another software to make their business easier, or what is it that they, that they really, really need, right? And then also, a question that a lot of people, they just create a product and then they go out and try to find clients, and we all know today that that's the wrong approach, right? We first need to ask ourselves, who do we want to serve, and how can we serve them best? What do they really need? And, how can we give them something that is hugely valuable to them, so that the money they pay us is nothing compared to the value they get, right? And these steps, these questions might sound easy to find, but Jill, I don't know, when you started your business the first time, did you think your business model, like the definition of your clients, the way you would make money, was that the same, with the clients you serve today and the way that you make money today? Tell me about it.
What I did was, in my MBA, I did my dream business. I did it as a business model in the entrepreneurship class. So I got A+, I think, or A, I don't remember, but it was, and she's tough. My teacher, Sarah Dodd, is really tough. She's not an easy one. So we worked a lot. And, for a year, I had, it's this book. The book is this thick. I think it's around 500 pages, the whole business plan. For the first year, I was holding into the business plan, holding it, and I was like, no, I've got to do things like this, because it works. The numbers work. I can see the numbers. So we had, for the first 18 months, we would have 500,000 euros. I mean, that was, it was worth trying, but nothing worked.
That's right.
The research we did, we were 4 people in the team, tons of research, numbers, blah, blah, blah. Nope, it did not work. Nope, today I think I'm not doing not even 1/4 of what is written in that 5 years later. It's 5 years. I celebrated 5 years actually of my new business. Nothing. So yeah, everything.
Yeah. Right, and that's exactly, I love the way that you described this, because that's exactly, what most entrepreneurs and myself, I mean, the first business I want to build, it's like 300 180 degrees different compared to what I'm doing today. It's entirely different, right? So, what a lot of people think is they need to do a lot of research and, all these kind of things. And yes, you need to do that. Sorry, you need to do that. You need to go. But the most important thing is you need to go out and speak to your potential clients, and you need to start offering something. You just need to start making money in some way, and then you will evolve and develop your business model over time, right? And that's the first step. You need to test, you need to develop and test and retest and fine-tune and adapt and adapt and adapt your business model, right? So that's the first step. And then, there's another step as well, and that's a very important one, Jill. I think that you would also agree you should start bringing a support team together, right? So, most successful entrepreneurs that I asked, and, also in a lot of books you read that, when you ask successful entrepreneurs, what was the biggest difference, or who made the biggest difference to you, they said it was my support team. So, Jill, who should be on our support team, and how do we find these people, and why is it so important in the first place to have a support team on our side?
I would never think of it, Monique, that it would really make such a difference in my business. And for me, the support team came as a, I did it mostly because I was feeling lonely. So I created a mastermind group when I was in USA. I did a 7-day workshop with Jan Canfield, who's my mentor, and we created a mastermind group for Greece. And I was looking forward to it because Greece was in very deep economic depression. Then it started the economic depression, and I was really looking forward to talking to them because they were in another planet. They were in another continent, and they did not face all this negativity and all this uncertainty that I was feeling. So this was something that they gave me, that my mastermind group helped me a lot to overcome the loneliness and the fact that there is another way of seeing things. So another thing, though, that really, really has helped me is mentoring. And I've been blessed to be an awarded European business mentor. So I have mentored people and been awarded for this. And I cannot tell you the difference that it makes to be a mentor and to have a mentor. So be a mentor and to be a mentee. It's someone that that can support you no matter what. It's someone who you will say the most, quote, stupid things, and they will listen and say, hey, you know what? I've been there. Oh, yeah, I had that thought too. And suddenly you're like, whoa, I'm not that stupid. So if, like my mentor, who's an extremely very, very successful businessman in USA, if he says so that, I've been through that, then okay, I don't feel that bad as well. I feel, on the contrary, I feel that I have someone that I can relate to and can support me. So guys, really, if you're not in a mastermind group or if you don't have a mentor, I really urge you, find one, ask for support, and you can Google how to form a mastermind group, or you can find out, Google how to find a mentor. Just ask, go out there, see who do you think, who is there where you want to be. This is the question that I asked myself, and I found my mentor, who is where I want to be, and then start asking. So I asked about 15 people who said no to me, and the 16th said yes, I want to be your mentor, because I had very high expectations. But hopefully the 15 people someday will say, hey, yeah, Jill, I want to mentor you. And now as a mentor myself, I'm getting such an amazing energy, because giving your support, you know that it always comes back. It always comes back. So what you give, you will receive. So yeah, mentoring, masterminding is the fourth bonus step on how to create your dream business. I'm very passionate about that.
Right, and so am I, Jill. I mean, it was the turnaround point for me in my business. After I failed, the moment I decided to build the business launch portal, I found a mentor, and she just really made all the difference. She opened me new doors. She showed me that there is a world I didn't even know existed, right? I cannot reconfirm that more from my own experience as well, that having a mentor is amazing. And what Jill is saying, playing it forward is equally rewarding, right? Yeah, absolutely.
And sorry, Monique, just for my friend here who says that mentoring in Greece, we're a little bit behind here. So I just want to say that in Greece, we have the i4U business mentor, where I am a mentor there, and it's Greek. So you can go there and i4U, and you can ask for a mentor. And I think that now they're planning to have mentoring for men, because this is a women's network. But and also I've been awarded as a European business mentor from a Greek program. So there is a lot of mentoring going around in Greece. It's just that, just to try to find and Google it and find the right places where you can get support.
Right. I love what you're saying. And just to add to that as well, because we have listeners from all over the world, of course, in your local, environment, there might also be organizations like that. And as Jill was saying earlier, basically you can find a mentor almost everywhere. Yeah. You just need to ask yourself, who is where you want to be, and then just, make a list of people that you would like to have as your mentor and reach out to them, right? I mean, I have a friend, she met her mentor at a Starbucks queue at an airport, right? I mean, other people found their mentor. I found my mentors through a friend who connected us, and it could be an uncle, it could be, the father-in-law, the mother-in-law, or whoever. Just, have an eye out for who would you like to become and who's there already. And then, as Jill did, just approach people and don't take a no for a no, right? Just ask others, or ask that person again. Sometimes the second time you get a yes, or maybe the 15th time you get a yes from the same person, right? So, yeah, there's a lot of ways how you can find your own mentor. And that can make a big, big difference, right?
Definitely. It's huge. It's going to skyrocket your business. Please keep writing what your thoughts are. I just love reading your questions or even your thoughts. Thank you so much for participating. It's amazing. It's amazing. Thank you very much.
Right, and you and I are here to just basically share a lot of the experiences that we have made along our journey, right? And what we learned working with other successful entrepreneurs. And basically we would like to pass all our experience and so on to others, right? So you and I have also thought, well, what can we do to really support everyone that is, belong to the 5% that really invest in themselves and really wants to bring it forward and wants to now make 2015 their best year ever and, get their business started or uplift their business and create their unique dream enterprise and dream business really. You and I, we have, we can stick our heads together to come up with something that we can do, that we can offer, right, to support others. So what is that offer? Do you want to say something about that?
Yes, I definitely want to say I'm so enthusiastic for the fact that we have put together all our experience and the wisdoms of hundreds of successful entrepreneurs and non-successful, together with the failures that no one wants to do, go through, into a 3-week online success academy. And everything we have shared today, we will reveal in a much more detail, but also with exercises and with actual practical ways that you and your enterprise can apply them. So we're going to do tests and other great inputs so that everyone will take the most important steps and create their own super duper successful unique dream business. Because guys, we want everybody who we work with to make a difference in the world. So first make a difference for yourself and then give that outside to the world.
Right. And Jill, you and I, we did think pretty hard to come up with something really, really valuable, right? So, you know, what is it that everyone that is with us today and everyone that is going to be watching this afterwards, you know, what will they really gain from this 3-week super duper online success academy? What will they take away from it?
So the first thing that we will be able to take away from the 3-week online success academy is they will be able to find their uniqueness through a test. Actually, it's an online game, and you will find out through this online game what drives you, what is your life purpose, and then as a consequence you will find out if your business is a perfect fit for you. Because only then, when you know your uniqueness, what differentiates you from other people, you will be able to make a business that makes you rich and happy for many years to come, that you give amazing value back to people. During the 3 weeks, you will also understand what are the top 4 steps that are really helpful to turn your ideas into a unique dream business for this year. And this is going to happen, so you're going to start working on that immediately. And you will also understand how your environment can completely destroy your business, or how you can influence your environment to shoot your business to the stars. Because there's a big differentiation point, and you all know, you know, if most of you, I know you have a business, you know that the environment can really, really throw you completely out of balance and just destroy your business. If you don't have the right tools to talk to people, you don't have the right tools to confront them, set boundaries, and even draw next to you very, very valuable players of the market. So we're talking about the ultimate program in order to jumpstart your unique dream business.
Wow, that's quite a promise, right? The ultimate program, right? So what makes it so valuable? What makes this 3-week online success academy really this ultimate program to create your unique dream business? What is it?
Well, as I said, Monique, I have dedicated more than 10 years of research so that I could find out what differentiates me, research and working with clients all over the world. So my clients have paid me thousands of dollars for coaching sessions to clarify what makes them unique. And Fortune 500 companies like Kraft, Microsoft, banks have paid thousands in order for me to train their upper management towards the basics of what makes them unique, of what differentiates them. Now, with the online uniqueness game, we have the great opportunity to learn the insights of how communication works, and also to get to know our own uniqueness. We will find out what makes you special, what are your values, what other people think about you. So you're going to get feedback from other people, which is vital, and you're going to find out your best doing. You will get to know yourself inside out, and you will take all this amazing knowledge and apply it to your business. And this will skyrocket your business. You will get access to the uniqueness game that costs 299 euros, which helps you understand what differentiates you from other people. The uniqueness game will give you a GPS, you know, something that will help you understand where to go and where not to go. So it's a 3-line at the end of the game. You'll end up with a 3-line, your uniqueness, your 3-line that differentiates you and has all the wisdom of who you are. So via the uniqueness game, you find your life purpose actually in a paragraph.
Wow, that sounds absolutely amazing and fantastic. And Jill, you know, as I said earlier, it took me many years, if not even decades, to really find out what my purpose is, what makes me unique, right? And doing that in a few weeks only sounds almost too good to be true, right? It really sounds amazing. And as I mentioned earlier, what I'll share with you on this program is that, with everyone that is joining us on this 3-week Success Academy, is how do you jumpstart your business in the most promising ways, right? And Jill and I said earlier, it costs us a lot of time and, hundreds of thousands of euros. And in addition, all the experiences that we gathered over the last years when we built, not just one but several businesses in the meantime, they're even worth more than that, right? And also, Jill, you did a lot of research. I also did a lot of research, and I interviewed and worked with more than 100 top entrepreneurs. Many of them today are multimillionaires, right? And and it doesn't need to be only for people that want to become a millionaire, right? I mean, just starting and growing your dream business and living your passion and living the lifestyle because you make good money is drive in itself, right? And if you wanted to book time with some of these entrepreneurs or Jill or myself, well, a lot of them you would need to pay thousands of euros to book, time with them, and a lot of them you are not even able to book time at all because they don't do personal advice and mentoring sessions anymore at all. But, I and Jill, we bring all that experience and advice with us into this program. So on this 3-week program, we will share many priceless insights and hints from these top entrepreneurs and from ourselves in our own life, in our own hands-on experience, in our own, we share with you very openly our own failures as well that you can avoid, not to waste that time and money, right? So we'll offer with you many, many hands-on tips, consolidating all that wisdom into an easy overview.
So let's just share how does this Online Success Academy actually work, Monique?
Right. I mean, the first thing, as you said, Jill, is we will give you access to this amazing uniqueness game so that you can find your true life purpose, right? And Jill, you and I will work with an exclusive group of people, right? It's not going to be a big group of people, but we really want to very actively exchange with you and help you individually. So, you get really a clear idea of your passions and values, and you understand what drives you once you work with this uniqueness game. And it's a lot of fun, as the name is saying, it's a game, right? But it's also serious because you really find out what makes you unique. And then every week we invite you to an exclusive online mentoring session with your academy team. So each week we'll give you the next steps to discover your first or your next business idea. And you also get help to decide which of these many ideas you will develop over time and discover over time should you go forward with that align with who you are and what makes you unique. And you will continue to work through these steps yourself in between these weeks. And then, once we are coming together, you can ask any questions you might have in our weekly mentoring sessions. And at the end of this 3-week Online Success Academy, what we want you to take away is that you have built really a very strong foundation to really rocket your unique dream business to another level this year. And Jill, the question that everyone always asks first is, what is the price for this 3-week Online Success Academy? Can I afford it? What are you saying to that?
So the price for the whole 3-week program is 97 euros only, so that everyone who's committed to start and grow their dream business can really afford it. So let's add that the uniqueness game alone already costs 299 euros. And it's included in this price of 97 euros. Thinking about how many thousands of euros we have all spent in order to find out what it takes us to grow our dream business going and growing and making thousands of euros our clients pay us every single month, this is a really one-time offer.
Absolutely it is. And Jill, you and I, we both know how valuable it is to come together into a team like that, right? And we really want to work with people that are committed, that are saying, yes, now is the time to really bring it forward, and that are really wanting to work with it and work on bringing your business forward, right?
Definitely.
So Jill, how can people find the access to it?
So let's post the link, and just people, you can check out on the link, and it's really, you can have immediate access to the 3-week online Success Academy on how to create your unique business on this website that we're going to share with you. And you know what, Winnie? As you and I are working with some of the leading entrepreneurs all over the globe, why don't we even throw in some of their amazing wisdom into the package as extra valuable bonuses?
Well, Joe, that's what we should be doing, right? I mean, that's a brilliant idea. Let's do that. And not only share our own wisdom, but also the wisdom and advice of really quite a few other very successful entrepreneurs from all over the world that we work with, that we learn from, right? And Jill, I cannot even describe all these amazing bonuses that we have collected from everyone that you will receive from world's leading experts in entrepreneurship.
Yes,
but Jill, I'd say let's not spoil the surprise yet, right? Should we? I mean, I think that we invite everyone to register it now, and you will find out on that page that we posted, what the bonuses are, right? And Jill, you and I, we know that how valuable our 3 weeks online Success Academy is, right? And we both feel very comfortable to even offer everyone that signs in today 100% money back guarantee, right? So if after the first week of the program you don't feel that you get the value you want from it, you simply get your money back. You will have gained something already, you will have had access to all the bonuses already, and still if you think that's not valuable, we don't want you to invest. We want everyone with us on that journey that feels that this is really valuable for you, right?
So we want dedicated entrepreneurs who work hard and are committed to the program. That's why we give 100% money back guarantee. If after the first week of the program you feel you don't get the value you want from it. So, my dear friends, taking action is what successful people do. And we know that you are successful, or you would not be listening here. You're in the 5% of all people, as we said. So we would like to congratulate you for taking action by giving only to the first 5 people that sign in an extra 50% discount. So the price goes from 97 euros to 49 euros. So this is an amazing discount that we did, and it's only for you guys that are listening now live. So this discount and this link that I have posted for 49 euros is only for you guys, and it's only for the 5 first that are going to subscribe now into our new program that starts next Wednesday, same time. And yeah, go ahead, Monique.
Well, absolutely, and I hope that everyone can see the link down there. Jill, can you see it? Yeah? I posted the link in.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Okay, just want to be sure everyone can see it because we don't want them to miss the opportunity, right? Well, but Jill, let's share a little bit about, what have other people experienced that have worked with us before. I think you have an amazing example to share as well.
I do, and as far as the link is concerned, we're going to send it to you guys via email as well. So we did it was a very similar program with very highly successful entrepreneurs in New Jersey and USA at the Chamber of Commerce. And what they said at the end was just remarkable. So I'm sure 100% that you get amazing value from this program if you're committed into growing yourself first and then your business.
Absolutely, and I can confirm what you're saying. I once had someone on a program that really doubled his revenue in the same year, and again the following year. And Jill, guess what? It was not someone that had just started his business because, doubling zero is nothing, right? But this guy had been in business for 10 years, and he had already, 25 and more people on his team. So This is what, of course we cannot give any guarantee, but most of our participants really find happily paying clients for their new business idea within a few months. And basically everyone tells us that the program did change their life. And not only from a business perspective, but also from a personal growth perspective. So I say, Jill, now it's the opportunity for everyone, right, to register to our 3-week Online Success Academy. I invite you all then, right after this call, check out our website that's in the chat area. And as we said, we're going to send you an email again, right? And as soon as you're registered, you'll be on board. Fantastic. You're going to really show that you are committed, you are with us on this amazing, exclusive, life-changing, business-changing program. And you will get, then a couple of days later, right away, the access to the Uniqueness game that costs in itself already 299 euros. And you get access to all the bonuses within a couple of days.
And it's vital, that when something happens that we really take action. So this is only for you guys that are in the call. We would love to have you on board with 50% off. So for the first 5 that register, you will be paying only 49 euros. And this is the link that you're going to find in the email or you have over there. So in the chat area. Guys, this is amazing, and I cannot wait for next Wednesday, for the next 2 Wednesdays, then it's Easter, and then we're going to have another week on April. Cannot wait to find out what your uniqueness is, take it into the business, and then really grow and give amazing value to people. You feel on purpose, and you also support your lifestyle.
Absolutely, Jill. I cannot really wait to get this started. I'm so excited. I want to start right away, but we still need to wait a week, right? But yeah, looking so forward to get this started.
Monique, I'm really looking forward. You may, guys, check out the website and join us for this 3-week Online Success Academy. If you will not join us, then we're really grateful for having this time with you. I would love, to just know if, what you learned or what your outcome is, and learn about what your amazing wins are and what you have created. And we're really looking forward to have you all on this 3-week journey with us. And register, and we will meet next week, exactly the same time, whatever time it is, wherever you are all over the world. Exactly the same time next week we will meet.
Great. Cannot wait to get started. All the best, Jill. And we really look forward to having you all on if you want to be on. And it was a huge honor and pleasure to have you on and have you with us, spending your time, your lunch break, whatever it is, maybe your breakfast break or whatever it is, with us today.